you'll never get anything. Huh? You got to work for what you want in the world, and most of all, you got to work for what you want from God. But with God, it's not about physical work, it's about your faith in Him. How much faith do you have in God? And the second point is, when your desire is to please God, you will not exalt yourself. Jesus is tempted again by Satan. The devil takes him to the highest temple and tells him to jump. I don't know about you, but there's been times Satan has led us places that we didn't want to go, and he told us, go on and kill yourself. Satan don't want you to kill yourself. He wants you to hurt yourself. Well, see, first of all, Satan forgot, first of all, who the mountain belonged to. Huh? He took him to the highest mountain and told him to jump off. That's crazy. His spectacular power, he told me, well, you can do it, it'll be all right since you have angels that God will send to protect you. Satan didn't know he was telling the truth. See, Satan is so dumb, he don't know when he's lying, he don't know when he's telling the truth. Huh? But Jesus let him know it's not about him. It's truly a desire to please God. And you don't want to be a show-off. You just want to please God. Don't ever try to show anybody up. I've seen some people so holy, they was almost ready to sprout wings and fly away. As long as they were in church. But when church was over, they came back down. That's why it says, be careful who you meet on your way up. Although the same folks you're going to meet on your way down. Satan wanted Jesus to take himself out of who he was and do what he wanted. I'll give you. How can you give somebody that already owns it? How can you give it to them? Huh? It's just like you telling me, I'll give you the house you live in. If you do this or do that, you can't give me that. We already paid for that. I wish we hadn't, because they got nothing to write off no more. When you own something, nobody can give it to you. When your desire is to please God, and this is the good thing, you will not be distracted by good things. The last temptation of Satan presents to Jesus is to bow down to Satan. Now, it wasn't just a direct request to bow down, but Satan asked Jesus to bow down in exchange for the kingdom of this world. Satan will promise you anything that it takes to get you to do what he wants you to do, knowing that he cannot deliver one earthly thing. If you buy into Satan's nonsense, you will be just like Satan, helpless. But in all of these And all of these texts, and in the last text, God said to say, you shall not tempt a child of God, or you shall not tempt the Lord your God, but you shall bow down to worship him. So God is telling Satan right now, you are going to have to bow down and worship me. Well, he said, God gave Jesus a name that's above every name. That at the very name of Jesus, it says, every knee shall bow. Everything above the earth, everything beneath the earth shall bow down and worship him. We was in Bible class the other night, and I said, the folks that are already in hell got to leave hell, come and stand before Christ at judgment seat, be judged, and sent back to him. How do you know people in hell? Well, there's a scripture that says that the rich man asked if Lazarus could just dip his finger in the water and touch his tongue. Yeah, there are folks in hell right now. Ain't no purgatory. Ain't no holding compartment. When you die, you go to heaven or hell. And one day we all will stand before God in judgment. To hear God say, well done, or depart from me, you workers of iniquity. Christ must fulfill this mission through sacrifice on the cross. Sometimes we can be distracted by good things and go about getting things, good things that are wrong for us. Everything that's good to you ain't good for you. That slice of cake you eat. Try to help Brother Britton. And I think they do it for me. We try to help each other. Eventually, we obtain the good things, but miss out on God's best. Sometimes we accept good things when it ain't from any of the best that God has to give. And true desire to please God isn't distracted by things, but your focus is on God's best. I don't want nothing but the best. Amen. Right now in this lifetime, we may not be able to purchase what is the best, but we can purchase the best that our finances will allow us to get. Yeah. But one day, we're going to be with the best. And we don't have to settle for anything less. Now, the story said that there was a man that sat under Socrates. And he said to Socrates, he said that the only thing I want is knowledge. Socrates, being a learned scholar, asked the man again, what do you want? The man said, I want knowledge. So it says that Socrates took the man and put his head under water and held him there for a few minutes, and then he pulled him up, and the man He asked the man again, what do you want? I want knowledge. He took the man again and he put him down under the water, but held him a little longer this time. And when the man came up, he said, he asked for air. So Socrates said, what do you want? The man said, I want to just be able to breathe. So from knowledge to breathing, I wanted knowledge. But when I got in trouble, I needed to breathe. I couldn't breathe under that water. So sometimes the things that we think we want in life is really not the thing that we need in life. Be careful with what you want. Because sometimes the things you want ain't the things you need. Satan attacked Jesus' identity and his mission. He will do the same to you and I. We need to be secure in who we are and the purpose God has given you. You need to know why you are here. You're not here because mom and daddy had a night, a good night, and you were the result of it. You ain't here just because of that. You're here for a purpose. And it's a shame that we live all of our lives and never fulfill our God-given purpose. You got to know what God put you here for. But we're good at doing stuff that God ain't got nothing to do with. We good at tattling and backbiting, anger, and all this stuff that God ain't got nothing to do with. We're good at that stuff. We're good at sowing bad seeds in people's lives. We're good at that. We're good at turning people down. We're good at assassinating people's character. We're good at doing that. But what else are we good at? Are we good at what God has called us to do? Are you good at lifting Jesus? Are you good at praising who he is? Are you good at telling the world what Jesus means in your life? We need to know. We need to know. We need to be specific when we talk about who God is. But all believers are called to please God. You ain't called to please man. You are called to please God. But you know what? I would be all right if people don't try to please me. But the sad part is they don't try to please God either. You ought to be able to please somebody in your life. And your desire is to please God. Then you will be able to resist the lure of temptation. When temptation comes upon you, defeat it with the word of God. Because I can't think of things. If you can't think about what you ought to say, then turn and walk away. If you don't know what to say, turn and walk away. Because there's no shame. Ain't no shame in my life. I don't care about pleasing you. You can be happy with me if you want me. But as long as I can believe in my heart, and you believe in your heart that God is pleased with you, that's all that matters. See, you are never going to get along with people that are not trying to please God. That's why people don't stay together because sometimes they lose their desire to be headed in the right direction. One pulling to the left and one pulling to the right. And nobody's going anywhere. But your desire ought to be to please God. Focus on your desire. What do you want God to do in your life? What do you want from God? Whatever you want from God, focus on it. Focus on it. You know, I say this and then finish. This morning, or last night, I dreamed. Sometimes I don't remember my dream, but I remember this one. I had a dream of someone that I have not seen or heard from in quite some time. I don't know why I dreamed about it. Maybe the Lord is trying to tell me that I need to reach out to this person. I don't know. But sometimes God will speak to you in your dream. And when God speaks to you in your dream, then you can act on your dream if you believe it's God speaking to you. But if you think it's your flesh speaking, then you leave it alone. If you believe God is speaking to you, because the person is, she's a Christian. She's married, got a family, everything. But God's, I just dreamed about it last night. And in the end it said, call. Call. So I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to call. To find out what's wrong. If there's something wrong. Amen. So I'm telling y'all my dream. Telling Miss Taylor my dream. So nobody can run like me. Amen. As they said, I've been dealing with niggas all my life. Just make sure that your desire in life is to please God. That's all I want. I want God to be pleased with my living. So if I can help somebody, this person may be somebody, as I travel along this way. If I can share a word of cheer from their lives, if I could just help someone, then my living shall not be in vain. I don't want to live all my life and then have accomplished nothing. I've not helped anybody. I've not made a difference in anybody's life. My whole life has been wrapped up in me. That's a sad indictment. When you die and come before the preacher, you want him to preach the best sermon about you he ever preached. Let the work I've done speak for me. When I'm resting in my grave, and there's nothing else can be seen when the work I've done speak for me. Praise God. Go to the church. Go to the church. church of God. May the life I live speak for me. May the life I live speak for me. When I'm resting in my grave and there's nothing that can be said, may the life I live, oh Lord, speak for me. May the service I give speak for me. Well, may the service I give, Lord, speak for me. When I'm resting in my grave and there's nothing that can be said, may the Lord God speak for me. And that's why we live for God. That's why we work for Him. That's why we accept His Son Jesus, that all that we do is recorded. And then when we get to heaven, and it said when we get to heaven, there's a book called the Lamb's Book of Life. And in the Lamb's Book of Life, every human being's name is in the book. And in the book, there's some writing in the book. And the writing is not done in pencil, but the writing has been done in blood. But Jesus' blood, Jesus paid it all. Way back on Calvary. And whatever I do it for Him because I want to hear Him say, may the life I live. I don't want you to have to get up and try to say something good about me. The life I live, speak for me. When I've done the best I can, and there's nothing that can be said. May the church of the Lord. Oh Lord, speak for me. Don't put it on. Don't put it on. Don't put it on. Don't put it on. Say to the Lord, my first desire in life is to please you. My first desire is to please you. I don't care about pleasing nobody else. That's right. Because to please somebody else, I might have to sell Jesus out. And I ain't going to sell my Savior now. Lord, make my living have purpose. You don't have purpose, you don't have nothing. Praise God. Praise God. We message. Are you happy with the service you give God right now? Are you happy with the service you give God? Praise God. As we prepare for another Lord's Supper, you've heard the scripture that was read this morning. You've heard why Jesus told the Apostle Paul to say, let a man examine himself, so that will keep Jesus from having to examine you and correct you if you correct yourself. Amen. So, take a moment, self-examination. All of us stand in the need of forgiveness about something. Yes, God. Lord, have your way. Eternal God, our Father, we come now to this, the Lord's table. Lord, as we approach your table, God, we pray that you would accept us, oh God, in the name of Jesus. Let us not partake of this, your body and your blood, oh God, unworthy. For you said, he that eateth and drinketh unworthily had damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. For this cause, many are weak and sickly among you and many sleep. So Lord, help us to be honest in our judgment of our sins, not the judgment of anyone else, but help us to be real about who we are and what our life is all about. Bless us now, God, as we partake of this. In Jesus' name. And on that night, you took the bread, you blessed it, you break it, you gave it to his disciples, and said to them, take, eat ye all of this. As often as you do this, you show the Lord's death and suffering until he comes. Took the cup when he had supped, gave it to the disciples and said unto them, this represents my blood of the New Testament. I will not drink it with you until I drink it anew in my Father's kingdom. Praise God, praise God. Oh,